It's Rick and Sasha with George Willborn inside the party poll at 888-909-1514. This young lady is a multi-Grammy Award winning, multi-platinum selling recording artist. Sometimes you just want to go, Alicia Keys, but you got to be really, really cool. You know what I'm saying? Let me just answer the phone like this. Alicia.
Hey, what's
Hey, pretty girl. I got to tell Alicia this. Alicia, some years ago, it was a listening party, and I hosted your party in Atlanta.
Yes.
Girl, my husband had just had rotary cuff surgery.
Oh.
And that morning, I said, oh, boo, don't forget, I'm doing Alicia's party, and I'm getting dressed. Girl, his ass was dressed.
Oh, yeah.
He walked up into the party. He was hurting so bad. And he just wanted to get close to you and get that picture.
That shoulder was working after that.
Oh, yeah, that shoulder was, it wasn't that wrong.
And Alicia, you just hugged him so gentle and gave him a kiss on the cheek. And I just stood there and I said, she will be the only one. You understand me?
But oh my gosh, that thing must have hurt so bad.
Girl, he was in so much pain driving all the way there. He was like, are we almost there, Sasha? I was like, calm down.
When he went back home, was that shoulder, it was in pain all of a sudden
He
again.
cried all the way home. But all he could
You
talk
some of that
about was
Alicia magic
Alicia.
with you.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the one, the only multi-Grammy, multi-award winning, many number ones. I mean, not only is she a humanitarian, a philanthropist, a mom, a wife. Ladies and gentlemen, she is Alicia Keys. Welcome to the party, Alicia. Congratulations.
so
Congratulations.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank y'all for having me. I'm feeling so good. It's such a good energy, and I appreciate the love.
Well, listen, hang out with us a bit. We're going to talk to you about so many things. Sasha's got some questions. I want to share a moment with the team. You know, but they don't know. You actually made a song about me, and we'll talk about that. Stick around, y'all. We got Alicia Keys. It's Rick and Sasha with George Willborn inside the party poll at 888-909-1514. This young lady is a multi-Grammy Award winning, multi-platinum selling recording artist. Sometimes you just want to go, Alicia Keys, but you got to be really, really cool. You know what I'm saying? Let me just answer the phone like this. Alicia.
Hey, what's
Hey, pretty girl. I got to tell Alicia this. Alicia, some years ago, it was a listening party, and I hosted your party in Atlanta.
Yes.
Girl, my husband had just had rotary cuff surgery.
Oh.
And that morning, I said, oh, boo, don't forget, I'm doing Alicia's party, and I'm getting dressed. Girl, his ass was dressed.
Oh, yeah.
He walked up into the party. He was hurting so bad. And he just wanted to get close to you and get
That's
that
great.
picture.
That shoulder was working after
Oh,
that.
yeah,
huh?
that shoulder was, it wasn't that wrong. That
And
shoulder.
Alicia, you just hugged him so gentle and gave him a kiss on the cheek. And I just stood there and I said, she will be the only one. You understand me?
But oh my gosh, that thing must have hurt so bad.
Girl, he was in so much pain driving all the way there. He was like, are we almost there, Sasha? I was like, calm down.
When he went back home, was that shoulder, it was in pain all of a sudden
He
again.
cried all the way home. But all he could
You need
talk
some of that
about was
Alicia magic
Alicia.
with you.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the one, the only multi-Grammy, multi-award winning, many number ones. I mean, not only is she a humanitarian, a philanthropist, a mom, a wife. Ladies and gentlemen, she is Alicia Keys. Welcome to the party, Alicia. Congratulations.
much.
Congratulations.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank y'all for having me. I'm feeling so good. It's such a good energy, and I appreciate the love.
Well, listen, hang out with us a bit. We're going to talk to you about so many things. Sasha's got some questions. I want to share a moment with the team. You know, but they don't know. You actually made a song about me, and we'll talk about that. Stick around, y'all. We got Alicia Keys. It's Rick and Sasha with George Willborn. We're inside the party poll at 888-909-1514. Multi-Grammy Award winning, multi-platinum selling. She's a mom. She's a humanitarian. She's Swizz Beatz' wife. We got Alicia Keys with us right now.
Let me tell you what you have done for women when you had decided to go natural. And there's nothing wrong with wearing makeup natural and stuff like that. Women really started to embrace themselves, sisters. Let me tell you something. Through COVID, I barely wanted to comb my hair, okay?
Right.
And how free it felt to be in my natural state. And look in the mirror and say, yeah, girl, you fine.
Yes, you are.
You are fine. Whatever
Exactly.
flaws that I have, it's not even a flaw. It's this is how God made me. Embrace it, love it. Leisha, thank you, girl.
You know what? I appreciate that so much because, I mean, it's actually just a personal experience. And I was recognizing that I, as well, loved getting to know myself more and getting to know all the pieces. That 7 a.m. wake up, pass by the mirror, and be like, oh, hi, you know?
Now, there's nothing wrong with the ladies who still want to put on makeup, is it?
Right.
Or the ones who or the women who they may feel they need makeup. We not saying this. It's some women be like, nah, I need some makeup.
It's a choice, whatever
Right.
you want. The point is whatever you want, and however you're feeling is how you should flow. Similar, like if you feel like you don't want to Sasha's point, and you just want to chill or you just don't feel like it that day, you also shouldn't be like beat down for that either. So it does not matter. It's whatever makes you feel good. And as women, we have the right. It's just about expressing yourself however you need to express yourself. But I feel you about that whole COVID thing. I'll tell you what, the other day I put on heels for the first time. I was like, I never want to wear a heel again. We're not wearing heels. This is sneaker time. It's sandal time. That's it. So I feel you, man. Just like finding the new flow is a whole thing.
Yeah, and Lucy, you may not remember this. I met you some years ago, and your phone wasn't working too well. You worked in a diner, and you kept calling me, and we couldn't hear each other.
I think
I remember.
I think we were both. I can't remember the service it was. This was before Swizz.
Right.
You know. And then when I could when I could afford some good service, you know, by that time Swizz had swept you away. So I was like,
like forget it, man.
Yeah, I was done after that.
That's so good.
But you know what? Speaking of which, I'm so happy for what you two have accomplished as a couple in Black Hollywood, and we want to talk about that next. Don't move. It's Rick and Sasha with George Willborn. We're talking to Alicia Keys. It's Rick and Sasha with George Willborn. We're talking to multi-Grammy Award-winning, multi-platinum selling Alicia Keys. And she and Swizz Beatz, you two have been just a Black power couple. And you two show the world what love is supposed to look like, with life, with family.
How do you balance all of it, though? Because you always hear, oh, my God, something's going to miss out. I've got my kids. I got my career. I have my husband. I have my other stuff I have to do. How do you maintain and keep a level head?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard for sure. And it's, sometimes it's better than others. Like sometimes the balance is better. Sometimes the balance is a little off. I think one of the things we do is we definitely remind each other when the balance is off. Like, hey, feeling a little bit kind of like.
Wait a minute. Is that how you say it, though?
Yeah.
Oh, how do you? Okay, so you are a little off and he's sitting right there. And then go ahead and walk me through it.
So what we actually do really well is we talk clearly about how we're feeling, preferably as we're feeling it. Okay. And me, I'm probably maybe a little bit better at that, but I can tell obviously when he's a little bit feeling something. And I'm like, I could tell you got that vibe. What's going on? What is it? And so he said, no, I'm good. I was like, no, you're not good. I can see it. And obviously, just taking the time to say what's happening. And then finally we'll be able to chat. Same with me. Sometimes I'm like, no, I'm cool. Nah, I could tell you're not cool. So what's happening? So that I think is really good. We also really don't go more than 2 weeks without being together physically. Obviously now that's different because now we're more together than ever, which is great. I think that's so good. We haven't been able to spend this type of time together. I think so many people have not been able to spend their time with their family or their loved ones in the way that we are now, which is a big deal. But we're also good at giving each other space. Like we can be in the same house and a couple hours go by. I'm like, man, I haven't seen him like all day. What's he doing? And that's cool. We don't have, we know a flow. There's a flow where we know it's time to just connect up, and then there's a flow in. And same with the kids too. Obviously, sometimes like even with this process now, with the music and the album and everything kind of getting a little bit more hectic, a lot of times I got to tell them I'm going to be gone a little bit more right now, but it's okay, and it's going to pass. It's a season, and then we're going to be back. So just conversation so everybody knows what's going on and then can show up accordingly helps a lot.
You got new music out. We want to talk about that when we come back. We're talking to Alicia Keys. It's Rick and Sasha with George Willborn. It's Rick and Sasha with George Willborn. Which side of the party poll at 888-909-1514. We're talking to Alicia Keys. Listen, she's had so many number ones. She sold so many records.
But your new album, honey, Alicia, let me just go here.
Yes.
Let me tell you, So Done applies. Every woman can put a name, that man's name, to that song. I'm done.
Right.
I lost myself in you, boo. You know what I'm saying? But I found myself.
Okay.
Girl, that song is hot.
Oh, thank you so much. I love that song so much. And the crazy thing is it applies to so much. And even right now, how we're feeling so done with so many things, you know, in the world and maybe ourselves that we have to let go of. Like we're recognizing there are things that we just have to be done with, you know?
Yes.
And I love that this song came at this time. Who knew that it would be so perfect? But just as a reminder to be like, get rid of the toxic shit.
Man,
Yes.
for real.
Get rid of it. There's no time for it anymore. I'm so done.
I'm done. And
Yes.
girls, sometimes we get caught up in the sex part of it and
Right.
we lose ourselves. We can't even think clear. Let that go and find out this dude or this woman that you're dealing with, they got to be right because they don't do nothing but drain you. Girl, I done played their song back to back. I know my husband is like done with me.
Like, are you trying to tell me something?
No, absolutely not. No. I want him, okay?
Right. Are you good?
Right. Well, Alicia, I know everybody can find the song on all platforms. Anything else we need to know about it?
The book.
Oh my gosh. I mean, look, the book More Myself is kind of like the prelude to the album Alicia. It really brings you up to date from everything that happened throughout to now. And then Alicia, the album, brings you the music, really brings you forward. I'm so grateful that everybody is feeling and just connecting. I feel truly connected more than ever. And I don't know if that's because we can't touch and see each other as much and almost it feels more special or something's happening that I think we're able to just become closer, and I'm loving it. I'm feeling it. So thank you so much for the love, the energy, for me, for Alicia, for the music, just period. And I love y'all. What can I say? I just
love you guys.
I
love you back.
I love you.
Alicia Keys, thank you so much. We appreciate you. All right,
Thank
darling.
you, babes. I'm so
Bye-bye.
happy to see y'all, and I'll see you so soon.
Okay, see you soon.
I'll see you at the World Tour 2021, okay? Bye.
Damn it, we be there. All right.